squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense takes the field to start this game off. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blow. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
And you'll race it to the house. Touch. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Slithers into space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide. But
there he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid. Before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him in the flat. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth down attempts. They'll try it again. They'll run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his back in the middle. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've extended this lead, guys. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell, not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hard running there. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling him now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Slams it ahead. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense gets set for second down. Right back to it. Turning it on. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Back in 1939, USC first stole